Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. My wife, Queen Naomi, can never be as there as you guys. She can never. Not in this lifetime. She is a very decent woman. She would never think of evil against any other person. And besides, she's very, very busy. She's so busy, and her own, busyness. She is not just creating and trying to make people feel she is busy. She's actually a very, very busy woman. Now, I'm going to give you a warning for the last time. If you know that you want my attention, do not use Naomi's name to seek attention from me, because what you're saying about your international passport disappearing from your apartment has nothing to do with reality. This is a make-believe. This is something that you want the entire world to believe. And this is because you want me to attend to whatever you want me to attend to. But it will do you no good to bring Queen Naomi's name into this kind of mess and think that you will get my attention, because you will never get my attention. If you want us to sit down and talk about something and you think that this is the right way to go about it, I will never ever sit with you as long as I know that you want to bring Queen Naomi's name to disrepute. They said this happens to be what the Ooni of Ife said to Gospel, that the issue of her passport is unfounded. Nobody took any passport from her. That from what time, as in she just talked about, the Gambia issue and went to Olori Naomi. Between that time and now, when did she discover that her passport was missing? They said Ooni of Ife said that he cannot understand why Gospel has this kind of, manners. Why Gospel is this kind of person that you cannot trust with anything, or anything she say cannot be trusted. She would never ever come out straight. She would never do anything straight. Remember, there was a time where everybody felt like Gospel was the best person in the palace. Gospel wanted peace for Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi. Gospel was working hard, as in so hard, to ensure that the relationship between Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi is fixed. Everybody had that belief system. It was Paropo who first discovered that, look, this woman is not what people think that she is. Dr. Elizabeth Jack Rich again discovered that and made it clear to Diola that, you see, this woman, she is not what people think she is. That people should be very, very careful with Gospel. That Gospel is the one person who can hurt Queen Naomi and nobody will know. That people should stop trusting her. Then later, in fact, what exposed Gospel was that $10,000 that Kabiyesi had sent to Queen Naomi when she was in Singapore. And they say when Kabiyesi was sending that money to Queen Naomi, it was Gospel that was in his chamber with the Ooni of Ife. And before that time, they said that Ebony had asked for $7,000 to add up to her own money to buy herself a car. And Kabiyesi said at that time he didn't have money available. But then he now sent $10,000 to Olori Naomi. When that money got to Olori Naomi, nobody knew apart from Gospel. But in the next 2 days, all the Oloris, they found out. Everybody knew that Oni had sent $10,000. At that time, $10,000 was about 13 million to Olori Naomi in Singapore to support their program and also support Olori Naomi while in Singapore. That brought a lot of conflict in the palace and all of that. It was during that time out that Ooni of Ife began to realize that, look, this woman cannot truly be trusted, because when I sent that money to Naomi, it was only Gospel that was in the chamber with me. They said Ooni of Ife mentioned it to Gospel, but never knew that the Gospel would go and put it out there to other Oloris. And this situation is not a situation that you want to put out there. The women are unhappy. They keep saying you're doing for only Olori Naomi, you're not doing for them. So Ooni was just trying to be as discreet as possible. But one thing Gospel did not realize was that Ooni was going to find out that that thing leaked from her. And from that time, Kabiyesi stopped trusting Gospel. Right now, Ooni of Ife has made it very clear that look, if any of you wants my attention and you think that you're going to use Queen Naomi's name to get to me, it will never happen because I'm never ever going to let it happen. You want my attention, I'm going to give you attention, but don't try to use Queen Naomi's name because what gospel is trying to do right now is to use Queen Naomi's name to get the attention of the Oni of Ife. Now, the reason happens to be that, as they have always taught that if Naomi came back to the palace, Kabiesi may not necessarily have their time, and Kabiesi may not give them the time of day. They say, yes, so that is coming to pass because Kabiesi is focused on Olori Naomi. That since Naomi came to the palace, since Naomi was ushered into the royal manor, Oni has been focused on Queen Naomi. It's been Queen Naomi, Queen Naomi, Queen Naomi. Oni of Ife and Queen Naomi, they said they are like two lovebirds, like women, a man and a woman who just newly got wedded. That is how they have been because this happens to be what Oni of Ife had always wanted to, reunite with Olori Naomi. And right now, God has given him that opportunity to reunite with Olori Naomi. Is spending time and catching up with Olori Naomi big time. And so all other Oloris right now they are seeking his attention and all of that. They say he could care less, and that is why that may just be the reason why gospel decided to use Olori Naomi's name for this drama. And then secondly, you do know that she is crying, that Kabiesi has no right to take off her name and replace it with Olori's Naomi's name, that it's never going to happen, that she is going to Gambia because she started a project in Gambia. She wants to finish it. At least Kabiesi should allow her go and finish her own project and give Naomi a new date to go and initiate her own project and start it up. And Kabiesi said, you have no right to tell me what to do, that I am Onirisha. I am the one that decides what to do and when I want to do it. If I decide I want to go with any of my wives, I will go with them without question, and I do not expect you to question my decision. And right now, as we are talking, they said, in spite of everything that gospel has done, the gospels, the cry, the everything, they say Kabiesi is still insisting that he is going with Olori Naomi. And they said that is the reason why gospel went to go and hide her passport. If at all the passport is even hidden, to come and say Naomi arranged with boys to go and remove her passport from her apartment. Right now, they say Oni has warned her to stay away from Naomi and stay away from Naomi Otadenikawo's name. That he knows exactly the kind of person that gospel is. He knows that gospel is against Queen Naomi, and he knows that gospel will do anything that is within her power to ensure that Queen Naomi does not stay in the palace. That he's not afraid of gospel, but gospel must know that the reason why he's not going to see gospel anytime soon is because gospel used Queen Naomi's name to lie. Anybody who thinks that they will use Queen Naomi's name to lie to get his attention should know that that will ruin everything between them. That is what the Ooni of Ife has said, and they said gospel has been feeling really, really bad. This is the information we are hearing. If this information is true, this is what we are hearing. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.